All right. So um, the the retired Kano, Dr. Kizza Besigye, was remanded back to Luzira. Actually, was taken back to Luzira after the judge who was presiding over the habeas corpus hearing uh, decided it was too weak to proceed with the court hearing, and due to his health condition, he had to be taken back to Luzira. Uh, this means yesterday's hearing wasn't successful, and a later date has been set, which is 15th of February, for him to appear before the same judge, that is Judge Isingiza. Yes, so he's not fine. The Kano Dr. Kizza Besigye looked frail. He looked really frail and weak. It was even visible in his facial expression. So activists urge and advocate for his immediate release so he can get better treatment. Uh, Important to notice the fact that the retired Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye has been a leading opposition figure in Uganda ever since the early 2000s. Okay, so he holds a major say in the politics of Uganda. You should also remember that he was abducted in Kenya by security operatives and driven back to Uganda on allegations of treason, allegations of trying to negotiate for firearms with identified person. Yeah, so the recording is there, but the authenticity of the recording is what questions why the Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye was tried by military tribunal or court martial in Uganda, and yet he retired and left the army a long time ago. So he's not supposed to be tried in the military court anymore. Um, to see that most of the politicians we see today, prominent politicians we see today, who are right now working even with government, who crossed over to government, were mentored by this very gentleman, the retired Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye. A key to note figures like Annette Among, Anita, the current Speaker of Uganda. She was in FDC under the patronship of the retired Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye. Her deputy, Thomas Tayebwa, was also in FDC under the patronship of Dr. Retired Colonel Kizza Besigye. Among others, there are quite a number who crossed over to the opposition, to the NRM, but were mentored by this very gentleman right now in prison. We pray the court process is done fast so that really he regains his freedom and gets treated. God forbid something similar to what happened to the late Honorable Segreya Muhammad occurs. It would taint the image of this government, and the Human Rights Commission will be able, may not be able to convince the populace, that is Ugandans, that they did not try at all. So that is it for today. We keep praying for Dr. Kizza Besigye for a quick recovery and to bounce back stronger than ever. Subscribe, comment, share this video, create awareness for God and my country.